Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier, spiritual medium and intuitive card reader. I've got a message for Aries. I have asked my guides and I've asked Spirit to come through with a meaningful and deep message for you this week to really help you navigate the challenges ahead. And I do see that there are maybe some challenges, although I believe a lot of the struggle is inside. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I invite you to subscribe. It really helps to keep both of us in contact, and it keeps this positive energy flowing through so that you get the information you need each week to navigate things in the most spiritual, high vibration way possible. So and also if you feel compelled at all to like or comment during the reading, that's great. It really helps to hear from you, and I really love that interaction. So let's get straight to your reading. We've got some new things on the horizon. We've got the Three of Wands for the energy around you. So there's some opportunities that are in front of you, places that you perhaps have not gone before. The Three of Wands sometimes will talk about travel, but I'm not really feeling that with this card right now. I feel like it's more work, and it's opportunities to they're saying change your mind, like different ways of looking at things, different perspectives are being presented to you, and taking these perspectives is going to open up new doors and new ways of being. Now, you're not comfortable with a lot of this. You respond with the Knight of Swords. And when I drew this card before, they said the word very strongly, fear. So this to me says that your ego is getting involved, that not your ego as in you have a big ego. That's not what I mean. I mean the ego part of us that is ruled by fear and survival and doesn't like us to try things new, because that means that we leave our comfort zone. So there's just a lot of fighting that you're going to be doing with yourself, because that ego wants to keep things the same way, and it's going to start making all sorts of arguments, mostly verbal arguments. So you may feel a lot of conversations going on in your head. They're just kind of showing me like churning in circles, that's what's going to be going on in here, kind of like a hamster. But it's not like you're mulling something over. It's really like you're engaged in some kind of battle with yourself. So we've got an interesting message here. We've got, let me see if I can get them in order so you can see. We've got the Two of Swords. We've got the King of Swords, and he is facing the Strength card. So there's a lot of different messages in here. And you notice we have a lot of swords. If you're new to the tarot, swords are thoughts and beliefs. And remember I said with this Three of Wands, I know it's not a sword, but we talked about there's going to be shifts in the way you're going to be invited to look at things. And the end goal is that you're going to have these opportunities open, but sometimes the opportunity is not literally like someone knocking on your door saying, hey, can you work for us? It's that when you shift your mind, when you change your mind, the way you're looking at it, a new opportunity presents itself because you haven't been looking at it that way. So we've got that going on, but we've also got your mind in a deadlock, right? So if you don't have to be a tarot card reader to understand the message on here. He is standing, we don't even know, with the arms crossed like this. The moon on top, can you see the moon? It's a half moon, so it's neither full, it's not new, it's not full, it's not one side or the other. It's stuck in the middle. And this is a card where you don't know where to go because your mind is at a gridlock. And this makes perfect sense for what we've been talking about. You've got this chance to change your mind, and your ego's going, no, we're not doing that, because that's not comfortable. And it's just because you're not quite sure what this opportunity is. You're not sure what the shift is. You can't really confidently step forward into it. And so you're not really sure what to do. This new way of looking at things, or the new opportunity, is just as strong as your self-talk that's saying, no, we're not going there, we're not doing this. And there's no way forward. And this King of Swords is up here to tell us that you're always in control of your mind. You're always in control of what's going through here. We can't control thoughts, but we can control thought patterns. And that's where this Strength card comes in. I love this Strength card. So it's a woman holding a lion's mouth open. And can you imagine, with the strength a woman would have to even to stand next to a roaring lion? I mean, that's amazing. But what this talks about is true strength occurs through gentleness. It's a strange opposite. Strength is not puffing out your chest and showing all your weapons and bellowing around. Strength is actually conquering something through gentleness. And what conquers through gentleness? The heart. And you see on our Two of Swords card, there's a heart right in the middle of the card. It's a little red thing. So when your mind is at a lock, your heart knows the way to go. And what this whole spread is asking you to do is stop being so head oriented and just drop for a second gently into your heart, because your heart is trying to tell you some wisdom here. And there's also the idea of flexibility in the heart. When a heart is open, it's pliable, it's willing to expand. When your mind is stuck, it's locked into one position. I keep using that word locked over and over and over because that's the energy in this whole spread. And we're trying to unlock the prison, right? So she's holding that lion's mouth, and you might think, okay, that's kind of a cage, that's a lock, but it's gentle. She's gently holding it. He can do what he wants with his mouth, but she's kind of controlling it. She's showing it where to go. So this is learning how to manage that primal heart energy that just wants to pour out and embrace everything, and then the finesse and the delicacy of the mind to bring those two things together. Okay, guys, that's a little abstract. Help me tie this together for them. So, okay, they're saying to look at the cat. There's cats on this card. Can you see? I think there's one there. So the cat is something that is wild yet domestic. So it understands its instincts, it goes with its instincts, but most of the time understands that it lives with humans, or we live with them, I don't know. And it understands that it has to navigate within a domestic environment. So even though a cat is more wild than a dog, it's still trainable. So even though these impulses, these opportunities that are coming up are overwhelming because maybe your heart's too excited about them, there's a way of getting it to harmonize with your mind so that neither side is shutting down. So that was a lot that I just gave you, and that was roundabout. So if that is unclear, please reach out in the comments, because this is really a mental test for you. When you can control your mind, Aries, you can do anything. Your will is so strong, but this is really about learning how to shift your mind so that it's not so rigid, so that it looks at every opportunity and it allows that heart to kind of bubble up and inform your thoughts, so that you're not just reacting from the no, the scared ego every time something new comes up. So let me see if there's anything else they want me to tell you. Okay, they're saying go back to the Two of Swords. Okay, this is a really big opportunity for someone. And I think that's why it's so scary. It's just a really big opportunity. And that idea of not wanting to go forward into the future because you don't know what it looks like, that's really hitting you right now. And so the Strength card is also showing up, and I know this is for just a specific person. The Strength card is showing up to let you know that you're strong enough for this. You've got the mental toughness. That's our King of Swords here. You've got the mental toughness, and you've got the strength. You've got the strength of will. You've got the physical fortitude to have to do what this opportunity is. So don't doubt this opportunity. And that's the quick and dirty advice there. So thank you for joining me. I really enjoyed reading for you today. And feel free to check out my website, trueguidancetarot.com. I do offerings as well as classes and one-on-one mentoring for those ready to get to the next level in their intuitive spiritual journeys. So I'll see you next time, and have a good one.